The question is simple. Can I get to 20 strict pull-ups and 20 strict handstand push-ups in 30 days? First, the test. Test number one max effort set.
Ryan Little.
Right, I think that was 15. Last one out, a little kip in there, so I decided to stop. That's all I got for today, 15. All right, now for that handstand push-up test. One max effort set, head all the way around, full lockout. Let's go. I think that was 12. Lost my balance on that last one, but I'll still count it because it's a balance factor, not a rest factor. Let's see how it goes for 30 days. Now to the training. Next thing I need to do is establish the standards. What am I gonna do? So I'm gonna do exactly 2 movements. I'm gonna do weighted pull-ups for 3 sets of 10, and I'm gonna do strict handstand push-ups to increasing deficits. So what are the rules? 3 sets of 10, if I get them all, I get to move up to the next weight. 3 sets of 10 of my strict handstand push-ups. If I get them all, I get to move down to the next depth. If I don't get them all, I gotta repeat that day. Right, did I mention I wanna try and get this all done in 15 minutes or less? Reason being, if I'm trying to get some sort of skill, I don't wanna spend an inordinate amount of time taking away from my regular training. Let's see if I can do this. All right, technically that was 4 sets because of my testing, but you can see, I got all that stuff done in about 11 minutes. Well within reason to keep this under 15 minutes. Short, hard-heading, goal-oriented. And here we go, here's the rest of my training. Just 1 inch, fucking messes me up. It's really hard to get a set of 10, even just with this deficit. It was awesome. I was feeling weak sauce, so I had to have Austin join me today. Let's see how I do. Finally got it. Rest day makes a huge difference. A little golf, a little housework, taking it easy, does the body good. Up to 2 plates. I already know this is gonna suck. First attempt, let's see how it goes. That's gonna be brutal. Missed it on a bunch of days. Wrist was tweaky. I don't know what happened, but I had my scheduled rest day, so I haven't done anything in a few days. But back to it, felt pretty good with the handstands. Those are coming along. So continue to move in the right direction. Chest day plus supplementary shoulders. A little bit brutal. Better luck tomorrow. Starting to get a lot of tension across my elbow. Specifically, boom, right there. You can kind of see it. Just from being like overly pronated. I kind of knew that was gonna happen. I've always had kind of, bitey, tweaky elbows, so, if you're gonna ever do something like this or something very repetitive, 5-6 days a week repetitive training, make sure you take care of yourself. Oh man, it's getting a little frustrating. So, first 2 sets, 8 apiece. I haven't gotten to 9 yet so far on the 2-inch handstand push-ups. It might get a little wacky, but I'm determined to get 9 right now. Ah, fuck. 8 again, and a shitty 8 at that. Man, I just need to break through. Usually I get to the 10th one in the first set first, and they all kind of fall in line, but this is not going. I just can't break through. Always tomorrow. So we did a WOD today that started with 20 strict handstand push-ups, so I decided I would do those. It was a total of 45 in a workout. I would do those instead of training. And I got 17 in a row, didn't push to 20 because I didn't want to get myself all fucking tweaked and tired out, but I think I could have got it, so I'm pretty optimistic there. Set of 10, Austin, first time.
Set of 10?
Fucking 2 plates is killing me. Well, I got 9 last time. I think I got 10.
Come on.
Oh, last day. Kind of a crappy day. Heart wasn't really in it. Get very good on my reps. I found it's getting harder and harder to really go into it deep because it gets very repetitive. And that's kind of what I expected. So today's the last day. Tomorrow's the obligatory rest day before testing. And we'll see how I do. Just trying to relax and stretch. Get ready for tomorrow. I'm feeling pretty optimistic. I think I'm gonna hit this 2020. All right, guys, testing day. Max effort set. Here we go. You count it out for me?
Yeah. One,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's go. 16, 17, 18. Come on, pull, pull, pull. Good, 19. Sorry, 18. Let's go, 2 more. Up, 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 up. Come on. That's 19.
All right, retest handstand push-ups. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Stay tight. Oh. So that concludes my push-pull little experiment for 30 days. Kind of a recap of the high points and low points. I got PRs. They weren't the PRs I wanted, but you know, it does count for something. I did get some unexpected PRs, so I got a press PR, which is nice. 4 reps at 140 pounds is pretty good for me. So, and I've never done that before, so it's pretty cool. Also, I got a kind of a freaky low deficit handstand push-up again, which I had no anticipation of actually getting, so that was pretty cool. Learned a lot. Really the most important thing is just sticking with something. If you're going to plan out any kind of program whatsoever, stick with it and see what happens, and you can tweak it. If I was going to go back and do this again, I would definitely do it differently. I would probably train fewer days, and I would structure it a little less monotonously, just keep myself stimulated. I thought 30 days was going to be quick, but it ended up kind of dragging on. Now my goal is basically to figure out how to maintain this, because I have made some pretty incredible gains, but obviously if I stop doing it, they're going to disappear. As far as the low points go, the nature of testing, you pick a day and time, you feel maybe not that great that day, it's kind of tough to get the very best out of that. And man, going through this video and editing it and just looking at everything, my positions are broken as shit, which is a little frustrating. I realized that pretty much every single pull-up and every single handstand push-up I do, I lose my midline. I attribute that to 3 basic reasons. 1, just more attention to detail. I mean, if I just put some more effort into it, I'd probably do better. Strengthening my midline obviously would help. And then also, I feel like there was a 3rd one. Well, we'll call it 2. That would be something I would try and address in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed. I learned a lot. I thought it was fun. And, you know, here's your continued progress.